Thanks for coming down. For the new guest, welcome. My name is Daniel. How's everybody doing? Good? I wish I was dressed like some of you. But I have to. Normally, if you guys know, I do the business, but I'm not, I don't wear suits that much. I don't know if you guys know that, but I used to be in a suit for 30 years. So I stay away from suits as much as possible. I did this for you, okay? So you got to look like you know what you're doing, all right? Anyway, as they're coming in, just put up the seats because I know people are coming in late. I invited somebody here, but they didn't show up. Shoot, that's the hardest part of this business. But we're going to be talking about that today, all right? Where's Alec? Is he outside? Oh, my eyesight. Alec, how are you doing, my friend?
Hi, Daniel. Thanks for coming.
No problem at all. I remember starting with Alec in California and then Las Vegas. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I've been involved in the program over 10 years. So you're going to see a great presentation today. I'm not one of the top-ranked distributors. There's a lot of distributors that are above me, just so you know. Okay? I'm not one of the top earners in the company. There's a lot of earners. There's a lot of people in the company that earn more money than me. All right? But I've been with the company for 10 years. I can point you to the right direction. Okay? I also sit on the President's Advisory Council. So right now there's 10 of us there. It's an advisory board for Mr. Oshiro. So out of about 500,000 distributors, I'm one of the 10 that sit on the board. So, and I believe I'm his top advisor. Okay? And the reason why is because of my background. For the new guests in the room, this is not what I do. I got involved here by accident. Prior to this, I ran a company in Irvine. I don't know if you know Irvine, California. Okay, I ran a company there along with my partner, Dr. Lee. He was the president of the firm. I chaired the board. So that's what I did. Dr. Lee's been my partner for a couple of decades. Prior to that, I ran a company in Newport Beach, which is where I'm from. I didn't run it. Dr. Cooper ran that. I still chair the board, though. And these are not small companies. I mean, they're not Fortune 500 or Fortune 100 companies, but we had about 400 employees. We did about $200 million a year in revenue, so that's what I watched out for. Okay, that's what I did. I fell into this by accident. I went to a meeting to get rid of this girl that kept telling me about water. That's a true story, by the way. She kept telling me water, and come to the meeting. Who wants to see water for the, I don't want to go to a meeting. Right? I thought it was one of these noni juice things. Zango, Gano Gold, Herbalife, New Skin. One of these. Anyway, by the way, let me just back up just in case some of you are doing that. I don't have a problem with it whatsoever. Some of my best friends are top earners in some of the biggest companies out there, and I use some of their products, right? So I have no problem. Some of those companies have great products, so I have no problem with them. I just didn't want to be doing one of the. You do that, okay? So that's not what I did. I went there so Arlene wouldn't bug me anymore. She was my friend for 15 years, and I got stuck because I kept telling her, "Yeah, I'll go, and then, canceling. You know the deal. And then finally, I had to go. I've been telling her no. I've been. What would you call that? I've been standing her up for 3 months, right? So I went to the meeting so she won't bug me no more. That's a true story. I thought it was one of these pyramid things, and I was wrong. Okay, and then I thought that was a water filter. I thought we were there to see a water filter. Something that takes water out of the tap, makes it clean, takes out the chlorine, and now you can drink it, right? I was wrong again. I mean, I'm pretty smart, and I was wrong twice in less than 30 minutes. It was really funny. No one told me it was some medical equipment. No one told me it was licensed, approved, registered, advertised, and sold as a medical equipment. Remember, I'm thinking water filter. And that's why when they told me the price, I freaked out. If they would have told me medical equipment and then told me the price, I would have been able to digest it a lot easier. I hang around with all doctors. I know the medical equipments. I know how much they run. Okay? So, but I'm thinking water filter, right? And then I had some friends in the room that bought one. I couldn't believe they would buy one of those. You know, because for the new people here, they sell products between like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,000, whatever, you know, depending on portable all the way to commercial, right? I couldn't believe somebody would buy that. And they were friends of mine. So now I'm like curious, I'm fact-finding. I go, why would you buy that? And somebody told me, oh, it got rid of my headache, my migraines, my diabetes, you guys know what I mean, right? You guys know all the talk out there about the water. Let me tell you 2 things. Number 1, the company doesn't allow us to make claims. Okay? Let me show you something. See this right here? I used to give this out. Right here. They don't allow this anymore. See these newspapers? Healing power of alkaline antioxidant water. They don't allow that. You know, it shows you what it does for breast cancer, for Alzheimer, for valley fever. And by the way, this does not come from Enagic. This is a absolutely third-party story. It tells you what medical doctors say about it. All right? And here's one. Alkaline antioxidant water gets results. It tells you what it does for all these ailments, you know. They don't allow this. This one they hate. Miracle water ends all problems. You know, that'll get you in trouble with all these 3-letter government people are going to come after you. FTC, FDA, etc., right? They don't allow this. Here's another one. Naturally eliminate pain and disease. You know, it tells you what it does for acid reflux, for all kinds of things. Here's one that it tells you what the author of a book called The Secret, I don't know if you know it, but he tells you what the water does. And this is strong, but it's third-party story. As a matter of fact, they were able to shut down this company. So they don't sell this anymore. I used to give this away. I used to be one of the guys I was probably one of the guys who broke the rules the most. Okay? Because I wanted to show people what the water did. Right? They don't allow this. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm telling you something that somebody else told me 10 years ago who's not in the room. Doesn't work in my boardroom. Doesn't work in a courtroom. It's called hearsay. You can't tell the judge something that somebody else told you who's not in the courtroom. Documentation beats conversation. Let me show the new people something. And by the way, I don't know most of you. Okay? How many people in this room, ever since you've been drinking this water right here, this water that comes from that machine right there, it's had health benefits on you, personally? Please raise up your hands. The rest of you are brand new. You don't have to tell me who's new. You just glued just now. Did you see that? Okay. How many people in the room here, because of the water, it helped you with your acid reflux? Raise up your hand. Check it out. At least a dozen. Okay. How many people in the room, because of the water, it helped you with your arthritis pains in your back, knees, or elbows? Honestly. Check it out. And I know a lot of people are going, I don't have arthritis. Don't worry, you're going to be getting it. Be patient. Don't be in such a hurry. Remember, I'm the one who told you, you're going to be getting it. Okay? I don't care how cool you are, how smart you are, how skeptical you are, how rich you are, how pretty you are. Every single person here is going to go cross the health toll bridge. And how much you pay and how fast you get there will depend on what you learn to do with your vehicle. It's just like a car. If you change the oil and take care of it, it'll last a long time. If you don't take care of it, boom, you got to trade it in. Okay? So again, you're all going to cross the health toll bridge. Don't forget I said that, okay? How many people in the room, because of the water, it helped you lower your cholesterol or your blood pressure became normal? Honestly, anybody here? You should, yeah, at least, look at that. Okay, here's a good one. How many people in the room, because of this Kangen water, I don't care how bad you were doing it before, right now, you're sleeping at least 100% better? Raise up your hand. Check it out. So if you're missing this water, you're missing one of the best things on the planet for you, your husband, your wife, your parents, your kids, your loved ones, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your partner. It's natural. There's nothing added to it. Okay, natural. It's free. It's free. Just in case you're still one of the people who are buying these things, right? I used to buy these. 10 years ago, I used to buy these. It sounds so, no, that's a bad word. It sounds so silly now, but I used to be one of the people who bought these things. Can you imagine that? I'm going to ask the distributor something. You're at a supermarket or Costco or something. You see somebody carrying out 2 cases of this. Don't you feel like pulling one of them out and hitting him over the head with it? Like, what do you got, an 8-track tape in your car? What's happening here? Why isn't everybody doing it then? They've never been invited in the room. They've never made the discovery. They've never read the book. Nobody ever showed them. Nobody shared it with them. They're going to be paying for this for the next 10, 20 years because the company does not advertise. And it's free. Okay? They give it for free in every Enagic office around the world. Well, I don't live next to an Enagic office. There's a distributor within 1 to 5 miles from you that gives it away for free. The thing you are paying for. Here, let me document it. How many people in the room give this Kangen water away for free in 1-gallon locking containers like this? Raise up your hand. You give away the water for free. Check it out. So if you're paying for it, after today, you should not be paying for bottled water anymore. And if you do, then you deserve to burn your money. Okay, to lose your money. That's one of the benefits of today. It's free, and you're the only one missing it. Just think about that. I'm very skeptical. I'm more skeptical than this entire room multiplied by 100. You do not come close to me. That's why I chair the board. They're all PhDs, every one of them. But you can't run anything past me. I'm the last guard. If you fool me, you take over the fort. So I want 10 quotes on a peanut. I'm really bad. But I don't move it to ignorance. Well, hey, this is the way I am. No, no, no. If somebody told me tomorrow I'm the only one paying for gasoline in my neighborhood, and at least 50 people said he's right, I'm going to check it out. Some people won't, because it moves into ignorance. Okay? So it's free. Just remember that. And you're the only one missing it. Just think about that. Okay? Oh, by the way, I didn't believe any of the people that were in the room that day, 10 years ago. I remember like it was yesterday. I was out in the parking lot going like this to my friend. This is one of them Amway cults, man. You know, where everybody raises up their hand, they all go to meetings, they all have tags, okay? Okay, if this water is so good, let me give it to my partner, Dr. Lee. He was 77 years old back then. He was just diagnosed with prostate issues. He writes a book about it. Dr. Lee is a tenured professor at UCI, University of California at Irvine. In other words, you can't fire him. That's what tenured means. The government put him in there until he retired. You should see what it did for Bob. That was 10 years ago. He just came back from Singapore last month to visit his daughter. Unbelievable what it did for. I gave it to Dr. Wong, another one of my partners. He's a cardiologist. You should see what it did for George. I mean, unbelievable. I didn't believe them. I gave it to Al Dorsey. It helped him with this, daily diabetes stuff. I didn't believe him. I don't believe anything, by the way. I need documentation in front of my nose, okay? Until it helped my mom. My mom, who's been on this thing for 4 years, with tennis balls in the front. She's got asthma, high blood pressure, everything. We gave it to her in August. In December, she's dancing at the party. She's never had that thing anymore, at all. She just came back from Asia. She's at Pechanga gambling every weekend. Yeah. Okay? Hey, it helped my mom. I'm in. You don't have to say nothing else. I'll buy it. You don't have to say nothing else. If this is a poker table, I'm all in. All right? That's what happened with me. Because it helped my mom, my cousin, my uncle, it helped my aunt. The water helped people who are around me. Okay? Now, that's not why I got involved. Okay? I got involved because of the money. Is that okay to say? I mean, I can tell you I got involved because I like helping people. No, it was the dough. Okay? That's the truth. All right? So, it was the money. I don't know. You know, I like helping people. It was great, but the money just freaked me out. I had a friend named Bob Gradelli. Bobby never made money as long as I've known him. He makes about $50,000 a year. He's never made money. Okay? He made $300,000 in this business in his first 8 months. From $50,000 a year to $300,000, and it's multiply your income by 6 times. The ones that are working. I did this in LA, and somebody in the back goes, well, 6 times 0 is 0. I felt like hitting him over the head with a microphone. If you're making whatever, just double your income right now. Think of what would it do to you. Okay? They talk a lot about money in this business, but think what an extra $500 to $1,000 would do to your lifestyle, to your family budget. It would change your life. Okay? So I got involved because Bobby was making money. He was bringing his checks over to my house as I'm going, is this legal? You know? Because it was freaking me out. Let me back up here. Bobby got me interested. That's not why I got involved. $300,000 he made was cool. Okay, yeah, okay, whoopee, right? That's not what got me. I had a friend in New York named Romy Verdera. He made 1.2 the year before. That's what caught me. I said, Romy, you made $100,000 last month? Oh yeah, and he's a Filipino guy, right? So that's why I got involved. Okay, I've been involved for over 10 years. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to do a little bit of different presentation. And Abel, I don't know if you've seen this prezo. I don't think you've seen this. I don't think most people have seen this. Okay, and Tim has the PowerPoint. I already gave it to him. All right, and if you're with our team, just ask him. Or if you're just ask him if you want to do this. The reason I did this is because for 10 years, the company is a product-driven program. They're not opportunity-driven. The reason the company is doing very big is because it's a product-driven program. It's not about money. Okay, take a look at all the presentations that you see. It's all about product. 99%. All the other programs out there, it's always about the money. This one is completely different. So today you're going to see a completely different presentation. However, it's going to show you also the power of the water and what it does. So I'm going to combine both, okay? Again, the presentation you'll be seeing is for entrepreneurs. Here. It's designed for entrepreneurs, direct sales and network professionals. It's designed for business owners, marketing executives, or anyone looking for an income opportunity. That's what today is designed for. If you just get what I'm going to tell you today in the next few hours, you could change your life completely. I work with a lot of people that started out flat broke that are earning double, triple, six-figure income right now. And these people, I got my daughter involved. I'll tell you one more thing before I move on. I got my daughter involved, Nicole, right before she graduated from college. She was 22 at the time. Because I said, Nikki, I think we're looking at the next kitchen appliance. I'll bet my entire 45 years on it. Boy, I just aged myself, huh? I'll bet my 45 years of marketing. You're looking at the next compactor. It's a trend product. That's what I do. I've been doing it for 40 years. We look for products that nobody has, that everybody will have. That's what trend products are. Okay? Here. See this right here? Let me just think. 14 years ago. Everybody in this room, when you answered your phone, you went, hello? Okay, bye. Right? Hello. And some of you are good. You do it like a switchblade, right? You were really cool with it. Okay? Not everybody will go here. My mom still has a flip phone. Not everybody will go here, but the majority of you will. Even though back then you didn't know it. When these came out, oh, I'm not going to get one of those. I already have a phone. Yeah, I'm not going to stand in line. No, you don't get it. You're going to own it. You don't know it right now. Okay? There's companies that study this. And I chair the companies. So, here, a flat screen television. Did you know that 18 years ago, almost 20 years ago, nobody in this room had a flat screen? Not one of you. You all had televisions. Some of you had 5 of them. But none of you had a flat screen. I don't have to ask how many own one today. Okay? Even though back then, when it first came out, no, I'm not getting one of those. I already have 5 televisions. No. You don't get it. You're going to be owning it. You just don't know it yet. I think you're looking at the next microwave oven. I think you're looking at the next compactor. It's a product everybody will own that nobody owns right now. And that's how you get ahead. Okay? That's how you become wealthy in this country. Look for things like that. So you are right in the beginning of it. That's the weird part, and people don't see it. I see it because we've been doing it all our lives. Here, I'm on film. Did you know that my company was the first one that brought laptops into the United States? Nobody owned these. Nobody even knew what a laptop was because they all had computers. We were the first ones that brought these in right here. Weird, huh? And I don't know how to operate a computer up till today. Okay? Because I was just paying people to do that. All right? We brought it. We were the first ones who told everybody that the travel industry was going to go. The travel agents are going to go out of business because everything's going to be online. You know, before all those companies now that are out there, you know, Trivago and all of these companies, we were the first ones. That's why I've been successful in Newport Beach for over 40 years. Because we look for trend products. I don't get involved in something unless it's a product nobody has that everybody will own. Okay? I absolutely believe you're looking at the next Keurig. It's the next juicer. Not everybody will own it, but the majority of Americans, you're seeing a paradigm shift right in front of your eyes. But most public, they won't even recognize it. Okay? So again, that's what this is designed for. All right? Here. Do you see yourself anywhere there? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you an income opportunity seeker? You know what I mean? Are you tired of a going 9-to-5 job? Right? You can do this part-time and double or triple your income before you even think about leaving your full-time thing. Right? So this is what's designed for. Now, if it's so good, I'll show you why most people don't. Here are the benefits of owning a business. Wages versus profits, right? Profits, wages make you a living, profits make you a fortune. Jim Rohn, okay? Linear income versus leveraged income, right? Linear income is you have to put in work, you have to go to the job, you have to put in effort. Leveraged income is you're making money without you being there. That's why people invest in stocks, property, gold, etc. It's called leveraged income. Rich dad, poor dad. Okay? Being your own boss, freedom of time. You know, I like that the best, freedom of time. I like having my own time. Don't you? Okay? Somebody asked me the other day, you know, wow, you know, you're very... I was walking around my neighborhood. He's an attorney. And he goes, what time do you have to get up in the morning? I never see you. When he leaves. That's a weird question to me. What time do you get up in the morning? When I'm done sleeping. Isn't that the answer? I don't have an alarm that wakes me up. When I'm done sleeping, then I wake up. Okay? Let me ask the distributor something. Here's some weird questions. What time do you have to get up to go to work here in Magic? Weird, huh? How long do you get for lunch? Weird, huh? Right? Isn't it like... See, most people will say 1 hour, or half an hour, 45 minutes. That's why it's weird to you, because you can go to lunch and go home. right? What time do you have to leave home? How long do you, when you go on vacation, how long do you get to go? As long as you want. That's freedom of time. That's the best part about this business. Okay, and for the people who are young here and who have a family, you get to live your life with your family every day. You don't miss your kids growing up. You're with them. When I'm at the beach, when I'm at my, I walk my dogs in the morning, I'm the only one there. There's nobody there. Never. Why? Because they're in traffic. They have to be at work. They're somewhere where their boss is telling them what to do. I go, there's nobody there. That's the beauty of this business. So again, it's just a great environment. So those are the reasons to consider owning a business, besides the tax advantages. Then if it's so good, why don't people start a business? Why are people looking for the job, just over broke thing? Okay, here's why. By the way, you can Google this. This is extremely accurate. Number one is fear of failure, right? Most people, the risks involved. Oh, what if I fail, right? The security, they're used to that Friday paycheck. Selling, they don't like to sell. Self-doubt, they don't know if they can make it. That's the first reason. If you look up why people don't start a business, it's always fear, number one. Second, inadequate resources. They don't have the money to start a business. They don't have the credit, the assets, and the support. Because to start a normal business, I've started a lot of businesses in my life, and some of them cost 7 digits to begin. That's $1 million. Okay? So a lot of people don't have that. So those are the two. Let me give you the third and fourth. They have no exposure to entrepreneurs. They've never been an entrepreneur. They're so used to 9 to 5. They're so used to that regimented 9 to 5, 1 hour lunch. Everybody tells you when you can take a break, when you can go to the bathroom, when you can go home, etc. So they've never had an exposure. They've always been in a job. They've used starting a business as and they've already made a lifestyle choice. Hey, this is the way I am, man. This is where God put me here, and that's what I'm going to be. No, He didn't put you there. All right? If you read some of the stuff He does, you're supposed to be up here with all the gold. All right? Last is they don't know how. They've never started a business. How do I start a business? All right? Fourth, they never had the right opportunity that they're passionate about, that they believe in, that they see the potential in, and the timing is correct. Those are the 4 reasons why people don't get into a business and they stay with a job all their life. Okay? Let me ask you something. What if a perfect project comes along for you? Would you have an open mind? Would you recognize it? Would you capture it? And would you take action? Those are 4 things you need. That's an entrepreneur mindset. They have an open mind, they recognize it, they capture it, and they take action. Right? I started in the United States when I first started. I've been through all the things. I've been broke. I remember when I was flat broke. That's why when my daughter got involved in this, Nicole, her lowest income so far in the 8 years she's been involved here was $73,000 her first year. That's her lowest income. Think about that. That was at 22 years old. At 23, it went to 6 figures. She's never earned less. Is that crazy? I mean, that freaks me out. I don't know about you guys, but when I was 22, I don't think I was making $150 a month, a year. I don't remember. I just remember I was flat broke. Okay? That's why when we talk about it today, my daughter goes, we talk about homeless. I go, where were you at, Dad? What were you doing between here and here? I said, I was homeless. I was one of the people out there, because, you guys, you just go through life weird, But again, perfect project, okay? Here, let me show you something. Anybody know Gary Vee? Okay, Google his name. He's one of the top, what would you call it? Stock pickers out there. Take a picture and Google his name because he's got a lot of positive things. He picked a lot of stocks, you know. A lot of big ones. The biggest ones out there. He picked them. He says entrepreneurs that are successful are blind optimists. Fear and negativity, unfortunately, rule the majority of our world. The 2% that make it through that tunnel are blindly optimistic. They don't care about what everyone else is saying. They're going to go for it. That's entrepreneurs. See? So again, check out what he says about things. Now, when you check out an opportunity, you need to look at 5 things. Don't just jump in because your cousin said, oh, this is good. Or, hey, man, go. You know, don't do that. Check things out. Always check things out. Successful people check things out. All right? And I'm going to give you 5 things that you need to check out. Don't get in just because somebody says, a relative says, oh, this sounds good. No. Or here's a good one in this industry of multi-level. You'll be the first one in. That seems to be a magnet for people. You'll be the first one involved. You'll also be the first one to die. When the company goes down, you're the first one drowning. Okay? So be careful with that. Check out the company. Check out the products. Is there a need for the product? I don't care how good the product is there a need for it? What's the marketplace? What's the profit and income? That's why I like watching Shark Tank. You know, they're really smart on the profit. And is the timing correct? Which is the most important thing. Timing, by the way, is the most important thing in almost anything. Being at the right place at the right time. Anybody believe that? It's the most, anybody here married, right? Did you know that when you met your husband or your wife, that day, if you would have turned right instead of left, you'd be sleeping with a different face tonight? Timing. Timing is everything. So let's check out the 5. Have you ever seen this preso? You've never seen this. Oh, this is a good one. For the new people in the room, you'll get to see business presentations. They do business, you know, they could do the demo and all that. I'm here to expand the business in New Mexico. I think you guys can go ballistic here. You won't believe what some of the areas are doing, and this area is pretty good, by the way. This area has a lot of Enagic distributors that were promoted. It's pretty strong, just so you guys know. Here's the company, number 1. Enagic, 40-year-old company. It's 44 years old, by the way. Okay, that's the first thing. This is not a small company. This is a $1 billion operation with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of employees globally. Most people don't know that. Why? Because they've never heard of Enagic. They own their own professional baseball team in Japan. They own all kinds of resorts. They own country clubs. They own golf courses. You won't believe it. They just bought 2 in California. This company is huge. They're building 2 new factories and adding 2,000 employees between now and 2020. Is that something or something? How come you don't know Enagic? Because you're over here and they're over there, and they just start coming over here and they don't advertise. That's the reason why. Okay? Let me make it more clear. What are some of the supermarkets in this area? Is there a Bonds here? No. Smith's? What's another one? Whole Foods? Albertsons. Okay, check this out. Did you know you can go to parts of Japan? You can go to Osaka, talk to some Japanese people, and you say, do you know Albertsons Market? And they'll go, I'm not Japanese, but they'll go, no. You can go to parts of Japan and say, have you ever heard of Whole Foods? And they'll go, no. Do you know Smith's? No. What are you, weird? No. It's because Albertsons over here and they're over there. That's why you don't know Enagic. They are huge. Huge. It's such a big company. And they're growing at such a rapid rate, it's incredible. They have to slow down. Okay? That's why they don't advertise. I'm going to tell, and they will never advertise. Never. Even though that unit is, you won't believe the athletes that are using it, the people that are using it, they could advertise like crazy. They're never going to advertise. Let me tell you the reason why. if the company advertised, they would implode. They would not be able to keep up with the demand of the product. You know? If they say, hey, the Yankees use this product and start showing it, or, you know, some of these guys start saying, I use the thing, it's great. There's no way they're going to be able to keep up with the demand. They're having trouble keeping up with the demand now. And they're barely selling 1,000 a day. Imagine if they started selling 2,000, 3,000 a day. Back in October, Abel, they sold 33,000 units. Every single office in Asia was out of machines. Imagine if they would have done 33,000 the next month. Ooh, there would have been a problem with the company. So you have to watch out the growth versus can you keep up with the growth. All right, so that's very important. But there's the company right there. Their factories in Osaka, they're all over the world. You know one of the best magazines to give out is this Change Your Life magazine. Try and get one of these. It's at the company, I don't know how much they cost, $19.95. But this is the best magazine of Enagic. It shows you where they are all around the world. It's the best. And I would certainly get one of these. Okay? And who's the one that... I'll try and send you one. Do you sell these at your place, Abel? Yeah. Tim, I'm going to try to get you one here. And I'll try to get it at my cost. And I'll send you a box, but you got to sell it at my cost. Don't be making a profit on it. Okay? Because Enagic will give this to me for 50%. Okay. I'll buy a whole box and send it to you. Okay? And then anybody at a meeting who wants to buy it, sell it to them for $10. You know what I mean? It is the best tool because when you're explaining it to somebody, it shows you where they are. Because they don't know how big the company is. And when you start showing this, they freak out. They go, oh my God, it's unbelievable. So this is one of the best magazines right there to show, okay? And also, I brought another magazine today, which is called eFriends magazine. That's also good to get. I don't have, oh here. Here's the eFriends magazine. That's also good because it shows you what's going on currently in the company. And this one they give for free. I think they sell. I think they give the offices a few boxes, and just try and request for one. Okay. Tim? Were you able to give the new one to all the 6As?
He just went out, but yeah, I think I got one too.
Yeah, you should get the new one. Okay. Besides that, I'm on the cover, so you should get the new one. Hey, let me tell you something. They've been asking me to be on the cover for 8 years. And I told them no. 8 years. I don't want to, I told them, put Alec on. Put this on my team. I don't want to be there. Okay? But they took me out to dinner a month ago and said, you need to be on the front because they're doing a new thing. So this is a good one though. Okay? The eFriends, I think, is the best also. Okay? So there's the company. The best way to do it is go to enagic.com, and this company, it's a privately held company. It's going to last forever. It's a forever company. Look what they've done so far. They're all over the world. Look at all their offices. Is that crazy? I got involved with Enagic when they had 2 offices. That's it. Look at them now. They're all over the world. It's crazy. And what does that mean for you? Well, if you're doing the business correctly, you can build anywhere around the world without you having to put any money. You don't have to be there. I make money everywhere. I make money everywhere. Why? Not because I went there. Because somebody I know who brought somebody they know, who brought somebody they know, and boom, they opened up Malaysia. I get checks from all over the place. It's the craziest thing. So again, that's their global presence in Enagic. They're huge. Okay. Next. What is that one? They got a bunch of awards. You don't need that. That just makes them look cool. But, see this right here? When I first saw this, that's the first thing my eyes went to. Because I'm in that industry. when you see an ISO symbol or tag on a product, you're looking at a Rolls Royce. That's top of the line. ISO gives the strictest guidelines for manufacturing in the world. When you have their tag, and they're ISO certified, which is crazy. Okay, so first is the company. You're going to get a plus on the company, no question about it. And here's the second thing, the products. Okay, here's the products they have. There's the ionizers. They're ionizers. Now let me tell you about, well, I'll get onto the products in a second, but let me see they also have the Ukon, but when you get a unit, and you're going to get if you don't have one right now, you're going to get one. I mean, someday. So you're not going to pay for bottled water forever. All right? You're going to be the only one in your neighborhood. So it's like you're the only one in the neighborhood without a microwave oven. That's not going to happen. So when you get one, that's the one you want. Or higher. That's the SD501. It's over there. That's the first one that I bought right there. It's the only one licensed as a medical equipment. It's the only one endorsed by 6,500 of the top medical doctors in Asia. It's top of the line. Okay? Let me show you. Let me just show you. Okay. See this one right here? It's over there. That's the platinum. Why did they come out with that one right there? Because 20 years ago, a trend came into the kitchen of the United States that made everybody replace their kitchen appliances. Did you know that in 2004 to 2008, they sold more refrigerators in the United States than any time in history? Is that crazy? Don't you think everybody in the United States had a refrigerator in 2004? How can they sell so many refrigerators? Something came into the kitchen, a new trend, called stainless steel. And some of you started with the microwave, then you have to do the oven, then you got to do the dishwasher, now you got to chrome the refrigerator, you got to chrome the pets, the kids, everything, okay? You guys know what I mean, some of you haven't, all right? And then they came out with this one right here. This is the one I bought last. That's the K8. That is top of the line. The K8, it speaks in 8 languages. As you can see, it looks like an R2-D2. It looks like there's an iPhone in the middle. That's the top. It has an automatic converter, which means if you bring it to Asia or to Europe, you can plug it in and it won't blow up. Because if you bring a regular appliance into Asia, you plug it into 220, it's going to blow up. Okay, because your circuits here are 110. Okay, that one has an automatic converter. It has 8 plates, which means the water lasts longer. All right, and it speaks in 8 languages. This one right here only speaks in English. This one speaks in 8 languages. I've never tried all the languages. Does anybody own a K8? What languages does it speak in? Have you tried it? No? I have never tried it. I'm always on English. What else does it speak in, Abel?
English, Spanish, French, Portuguese.
Japanese? German? Wow. See? It speaks in, if you want to feel like if you want to feel like you're in Mexico, just speak Spanish, and when you press it, it'll say, hey, what's happening? Agua, man, what's up? And not that, you know what I mean. Okay? So, but it'll speak in Spanish. Is that cool or what? All right? So, but the one you want is the SD501 or higher. That one. Let me tell you a little bit about what it does. That unit makes 5 types of water. It is not a water filter. It makes 5 types of water. I'm going to show it to you. It's approved as the only thing I disagree with the company is this one. They say it'll last 20 years. I absolutely disagree with them. When we first got started, we weren't allowed to put over 15. Then they said 20. Now you can put 30 to 35. Company will allow it. Why? When I first started, I said, how come you don't put how long? My guys say it will last forever. I had this checked out, by the way. I had that thing completely checked out by my staff. And I have guys that are MIT engineers. And they said it'll last forever. And I said, why would you say that to me? They said, because it has no moving parts, sir. Okay, any engineers in here? The unit has no moving parts. Tell me what will break down. No moving, it doesn't, nothing. It doesn't move, nothing. Okay, the water goes through it, does its mumbo jumbo, and the water comes out the top. It's awesome. I think it will last you forever. And I'm telling you that because the company goes by the units that are out in the marketplace. There's units in the marketplace that are 30 years that are still working. Is that crazy or what? So that's what they go by, okay? And that, because we have competitors out there that come out with ionizers. There's a 2-year-old company out there. They came out with an ionizer and they're telling people their unit will last 15 years. They're 2 years old. They're telling you their units will last 15. How do they know? Right? This is a 44-year-old company telling you their units will last at least 30 because there's thousands of them out there. So that's the way you check it out. I think it will last forever. Here's why the water works. The unit is awesome. It makes 5 types of water. And the waters are awesome. Okay? I'm going to try to show them to you as best I can. But again, here. By the way, I'm going to start with the Kangen water. The way when I first got involved here, I wanted to know where did the idea, here, I'm going to show you how my mind works. The company makes a product that produces this water right here. Where would you start? I wanted to know who thought up of the water. Who got the idea? A long time ago, back in the 50s, they did a research all around the world of all these well waters. There's 7 of them. Tlacote, Mexico, Delhi, India, Lourdes, France. For some reason, people go to these waters because it's got some kind of voodoo magic. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. Okay? They've been going there for thousands of years. Now, if you don't believe me, don't do it now, but after the meeting, Google, put these 2 words, miracle water, Lourdes, France. Search. Just take a mental note. And you'll see thousands of people there this month getting the water. Is that weird? Put miracle water, Tlacote, Mexico. And you'll see people in line with buckets getting the water. If you've heard about Lourdes, if you're Catholic, you probably know about Lourdes because it bleeds into their religion. Okay? It's real. The water is real. This company in 1970 was able to get the technology to develop a unit that will produce those type of waters. That's where the whole thing came from. Okay? Now, they went a little bit further by changing the pH of the water. It makes 5 different waters. That unit doesn't just make clean water. Here, let me show you the first one. The first one is the Kangen water. See the one on the top there? Right there. The Kangen water, when it comes out the top, when that unit comes out the top, it has the strongest, the water that it produces has the strongest antioxidant, microcluster, and alkaline. Now, that's the reason it helps people. Okay? And that's the reason they can't bottle it. Just in case somebody asks you, why don't they bottle this? Liquid antioxidant dissipates in 3 to 5 days. So if you're getting the water from somebody in a 1-gallon container like this, you need to change it every 5 days. Because number 1 is gone for sure. Number 2 is gone for sure. Number 3 will remain. But the thing that makes it a medical equipment is gone. So again, that's the reason why it helps people. Okay? Here, let me do it one more time for the people who came in late. How many people in this room, ever since you've been drinking this water right here, it's had health benefits on you personally? Raise up your hands one more time. Check it out. The rest of you that are brand new, That's the reason the people are raising up their hands. The water has those three properties. Let's go each one of them. Everybody know what antioxidant is? Not everybody? Okay, I'll make it real simple. You know what oxidation is? It's what will make you old. Here, let me make it more clear. It's what will make you old and give you all the old stuff that's going to come with your oldness. You don't just get old. No, you don't just get old. You get stuff, right? You get stuff happening. Things don't work, things pop up, things don't come out, right? That's what oxidation does to your body. And everything you drink has some kind of oxidation on it. Okay? Now, this unit has the oxidation, the antioxidant in it is negative 380. They have a thing. Somebody just asked me, are you going to use the meter? I don't use the meters. Do they have one? Who are the presenters in this room who use the meters? Yeah? Those are cool, right? It shows when you put this meter on the Dasani, it'll go to plus 280. If you put it in Aquafina, it'll go to plus 280. If you put it in Smart Plus, by the way, it's bad. It's like a golf score. The higher the plus, the worse for your body. If you put it in Smart Water, it'll go to plus 300. It goes higher as you move up to some of the waters. Tap water, plus 300. The worst one we found is this one right here. It's plus 400. But if you want to get old fast, and you want to pay a lot at the health toll bridge, keep drinking it. You will win the race. Okay? Now, when you put the meter in Kangen water, or if you put it in vitamin C, it goes to negative 50. Wow. That means it's helping, it's antioxidant. It's helping you. If you put it in, green tea, it goes to negative 80. Broccoli that's juiced up, negative 110. The highest one we were able to find is something called castor oil. I've never tasted it, but I don't think you can drink a pitcher of it a day. Okay? But it's negative, it's like negative 300, negative 200. It's extremely high in antioxidant. The Kangen water that you're drinking starts out at negative 380. Let me tell you what Dr. Filtzer says. Dr. Filtzer is a Harvard, he's a medical doctor, he's a heart doctor. He advises for for Harvard Medical School. And he's also associated with Enagic. He says that you cannot eat enough fruits and vegetables in one day to get the antioxidant in that one glass. The antioxidant right there, you'd have to eat an entire case of blueberries or broccoli, an entire case to get the antioxidant in that one glass. Imagine if you have 8 glasses. Wow, that's why it's helping your body. Okay, so the first thing is antioxidant. Second is microcluster. I'm not going to show this. I know they want me to show tea bags. You can see that another time. Okay? The microcluster, it's tiny. It's very tiny water. I've never heard of tiny water. I've been on Earth a long time. I've never heard of tiny water till I came into Enagic. I did not know water came in sizes. But the water is tiny. Let me tell you what it does. It hydrates your body in a cellular mode. It hydrates your brain in about 30 seconds. That's why if you drink it very fast for the first time, some people get a head rush. They think it's a headache. They're getting a head rush because it hydrates their brain. It never stays in your stomach. You can keep drinking it and drinking it and drinking it and you're never bloated. Why? Because it's all over your body. It hydrates your pores. It goes through your pores. It's like, let's say a chain link fence at a baseball field. Let's pretend that's your pores. It's like throwing baseballs versus BBs at that chain link fence. The BBs will go through. The baseballs won't. Because normal water is large in clusters. This one is tiny. And I didn't believe it. I never believed it until they showed me the demonstration. You know the tea bag thing, right? All right. I mean, it's a freaker. Where none of the waters can go through, and then this water just goes through the gate. No problem. It's really weird water. Okay, so third, alkaline. Okay, here. Oh, by the way, if you want to learn about antioxidant, if you want to learn my presentation when I do the antioxidant, Google Dr. Oz on antioxidant. I believe he will say almost word for word my presentation, okay, about antioxidant. If you want to find out about alkaline, this one right here, I have a friend who does meetings all around the world, mostly in the U.S. market. He does an alkaline class, a health class, one day out of his 3-day trainings. Google Anthony Robbins on alkaline. Let me tell you what he says word for word. Have you heard of Tony? Yes. Okay. His dad used to work for me. His dad's name was Jim Robbins. So that's how come I know Tony fairly well. I knew him when he first started, young kid, made something out of himself, which is great. But word for word, when you Google Anthony Robbins on alkaline, let me tell you what he says. He'll start out by saying, alkaline in your body always promotes health. People that are alkaline are healthy. They always feel good. Their energy is up. If they get sick, they bounce back real fast. Why? Because no human disease can survive in alkaline. One more time. No human disease can survive in alkaline. They can't get the oxygen and all of that to survive. Acid in your body always promotes sickness. Why? Because 99.9% of all human disease come from one root cause. Right there, the word, acid. The disease can be there, cannot activate without acidity. It's the fuse. It's what sets off the disease. It's what makes it grow. And then it becomes their house and their food. So you want to try and avoid acidity as much as possible. All the clues are there. Here, let me show you some. When a child's first born, they're primarily alkaline. Any moms here give birth to a child? When that child came out, it's primarily alkaline. Why? Because the amniotic fluid is all alkaline, pure alkaline. The baby's in there for 9 months. When it comes out, it's alkaline. When a human being dies, they're acidic. Let me repeat this. When you're born, when you die. That's called a clue. Go this way. Birth, death. Go this way. Okay? As a matter of fact, here. See these people right here? Anybody here have a 2, 3, 4-year-old? When they fall and they cut themselves, they scratch their knee and blood comes out, they heal very fast. When these people cut themselves, they heal very slow. I'm here to give you the facts. When these people bruise, it goes away very fast. When these people bruise, sometimes it stays forever. Okay? These people never have energy. They're always tired. Always tired. They're always napping. That's how you can tell an acidic person, by the way. They're always tired. Always. They wake up after 8 hours and go, God, I'm so tired. That's an acidic person. Alkaline people, anybody here have a 2, 3, 4-year-old? They're like ping pong balls. How many times do you say, go outside, stay inside, quit running around the house. It's 1 hour past your bedtime. Where are you getting all? Would you please just stand still for a second? Anybody here have kids? Why are they like that? The bunny commercial tells you. They're pure alkaline. So you want to move your body here. Where do you get alkaline from? Fruits, natural juices, herbs, raw vegetables. Where do you get acid from? Everything else. 70, 80%. Whatever you're going to eat for lunch today, you can't avoid it. We're not telling you to do anything different. Don't do anything different. Change your water. It's going to change your entire life. Stop paying for water. It might change your finances. Okay? So again, you want to avoid this right here. Okay? So, you know how to find out where you are? Go get a pH strip. Guys know what I'm talking about? They sell them at pharmacy store. Not all of them sell it. All hospital pharmacies sell pH strips. Go get one. You put it in your mouth and you take it out. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now. Everybody in this room, unless you are on Kangen water or you're eating broccoli for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Pure broccoli, that's all you're eating. Unless you're on Kangen water or you're on a pure alkaline vegetable diet, all of you, when you take out that pH strip, it's going to come out right there. Remember I said that. Some of you are going to put the pH strip in your mouth and take it out. It's going to come out right there. Tint of orange. Danger, danger. Some of you are going to put the pH strip in your mouth, take it out, and it's going to come out way over there in that corner. Right? Because you don't, you know why? Because you don't, because the way you eat, we're not telling you to do anything different. Okay? I eat just like you do. I'm going to go out to lunch with some people today. Watch the way I eat. I don't think acid alkaline. I eat the way you do. Hey, if it smells good, it tastes good, you had some and you didn't die, give me some. Isn't that the way we eat? Okay. Right? You don't go out, hey, you know what? We're not telling you to do anything different. Change your water. It'll change everything for you. And if you don't care about yourself, do it for your kids. Do it for your kids. You let them grow up and make their body in a phenomenal environment. Here, I'll do this one right here. This is the only one I do, so you can see, okay? Dasani. This one is a product of Coca-Cola. Right here. I used to buy these. That's weird. I'm going to tell, I'm going to only speak to the distributors in the room. Think about this. This is the #1 selling beverage in North America. Bottled water. You can Google it later. What's the #1 selling beverage in North America? It outsells coffee. It outsells beer. It outsells soda by a mile. Bottled water. And guess what? The distributors in the room get it for free. Think about that. It's like you're getting your gasoline for free. And everybody else is paying for it. Is that crazy? Okay. Is this one tap water? Right here? Okay, I don't know what it is, but tap water. Okay. Let me put one more. What else we got? Fiji. We got Gatorade here. And then we have the 7-Up. Huh? Light? Oh, wow. Yeah. That's nice. Okay. This is called the pH strip, pH tester. You can buy this at any hardware store, pool supply store. This is what they use to test your swimming pool. This is what they use to test your aquarium. When you put it in clear liquid, the liquid will go acid or alkaline. It does not lie. Okay? I'm going to show it for the people in the room. In the light. Can you see that? It's right over here. And that's a product of Coca-Cola. You can't keep drinking that. It won't affect you today. It will not affect you 20 or 30 years from now. At the toll bridge, you're wondering why you're paying, why you're taking all these pills, why you're doing all of this. It's because on the way there, you keep putting that in your body. Okay? Here, look at this one. Aquafina, product of Pepsi-Cola. Smart water. tap water, Fiji, Gatorade, soda. Is that weird? Take a look at it. Okay? I'm not going to go any further than this, but try and see, you need to have alkaline water because, as a matter of fact, they didn't put all bad ones up here. Look at, see the Fiji? It's nice and neutral. Okay? The two worst bottled waters out there is this one and the one from France. Evian. And the weird part is that's the one I used to buy because I thought it was cool. These are the two worst. Buy these before you buy this one. Okay? Why? It's blue. It's neutral. Yeah. It has no antioxidant. It has no microcluster. It costs more than everybody else. That's not what's bad about it. The average bottled water in the United States is about 2 to 3 months old. From the time Coca-Cola puts this in here till the time you buy it and go, that water has been in here 2 to 3 months. Don't think when you buy bottled water they just made it yesterday. Don't be that naive. It takes some months to get it delivered. From the time this goes to the bottling plant, the water, the label, the boxes, in the truck, delivery, the storage. Finally, it gets to Albertsons, and then finally they put it out on the shelf. You come by the next day, buy it, and go 3 months. If this is 2 to 3 months old, this one is always 4 times older. 3 to 4 times. Is that weird? Evian. 3 to 4 times older. The average Evian that you're drinking is, what, 8 months to a year old. The water's been in the bottle. How come it's so old? Where does it come from? Anybody here know where Evian comes from? France. And they don't beam it here. They don't take a Learjet and pack it in there and ship it to your Albertsons market. It's the slowest form of transportation. We followed it. Oh my God. And in hot containers. And then when it gets to the New York docks, they don't fly it here. They rail it in hot containers. By the time it gets to your market, this thing is so old, it's older than your grandparents. Okay? Why do we buy Evian? Because we love France. Fifi, foo-foo, fa-fa. Right? That's why I bought it. So again, try to buy U.S. brands. Why? Because it's fresher. That's why. Okay? Take a look at soda. Let me tell you why you want to... See, when you're drinking this water, is this the Kangen water? Okay. Here's the pH tester for the Kangen water. Right here. This is what we're telling you to drink. Here, I'll put it on my white jacket, coat. Do you see it? Look at how purple it is. Look at that. It's so purple. It's so regal. It's so royal. It's so James Bond, 007 purple. Okay? That's the one you want to put in your body. Why? Because no human disease can survive in it. And that's where you want your body at. And also, when you drink this water, let's pretend you are just, where's the tap water? Tap water? Okay, what color was it before? I saw a color on it. Oh, here, that one. Okay, see the tap water? Let's pretend you're neutral and you start drinking alkaline water. Look what happens to your body. Your body will become alkaline. See? And it's not the tap water, it's not the purple here. If you are acidic and you start drinking alkaline water, your body will go alkaline. They don't teach it. Why is that important? because no human disease can survive in alkaline. However, sometimes the water is so bad, it won't turn alkaline. Here's Gatorade. Check it out. Here, check out soda. Nothing. Why? Because when you drink 1 cup of soda, you need 32 cups of Kangen water to neutralize the acidity level you just shot inside of you. 4 pitchers. Okay? And you won't feel it until later on. You're wondering, how come your weight won't go down? How come this is happening? How come all this is happening? You're putting acid inside yourself. You're doing it to yourself. They don't teach it. Okay? Here. Let me make it real clear. 1 sip. 1 sip. 1 sip. 1 sip. 1 sip. 1 sip. Exactly. Huh. Okay. Health, sickness. 1 sip, poof, you're there. And some people have a big gulp. Cracks me up. You know what they're saying? I don't want diabetes when I'm 75. I'd like to have it in about 4 years. I want to start injecting myself. Can you please supersize that? Hey, I want prostate. I want something issues with my prostate. Oh, longest about 5 years. Can you make that a large? They have no clue what they're doing to themselves, and they're doing it to themselves. Okay? If you're gonna avoid something, avoid that one. It's the most acidic thing out there. And if you don't want to do it for yourself because the thing tastes so good, stop giving it to your kids. You want your kids to stop drinking soda? Show them the presentation. 95% of the kids who watch the presentation stop drinking soda. The adults don't do that. The adults are dumb. They don't get it. The kids, they get it right away. It's really weird. Okay? So anyway, that's a little bit about the alkaline. Okay? So you want to move yourself on this side. All right? Oh, by the way, did you know 100% of all cancer victims, 100, not 98, not 99, 100% are overloaded with acid. Yep. You know the Dr. Otto Warburg who discovered the root cause of cancer? Google it, Otto Warburg. He got the Nobel Prize for medicine. Why? Because he is the guy who discovered the root cause of cancer. Read his report. He must say that word about 100 times. So you want to try and avoid it, okay? All right. What's the next one here? So you got 5 types of water. The Kangen water is the drinking water. When you press the green button there, it'll produce neutral water. Why do you have neutral water? It's just clean water. Medication, it's good for. My wife likes drinking her coffee neutral. So she uses clean water. I like my coffee extremely strong. So I use 9.0 to 9.5. Whatever you mix the Kangen water with, it's going to jumpstart it. Whatever it is, it's going to make it stronger. Let me give you a couple of things. Number 1, if you take this water and make ice out of it, be careful when you put it in vodka or a martini, because it's going to jumpstart that martini. I'm telling you right now. That's why Bob Gradelli was drunk at a party, him and I. We were wondering. We weren't drinking anything. We're drinking beer. I like ice in my beer. I didn't know the dude made alkaline 9.5 ice. And our Budweiser was really becoming buddy. Bobby and I were going, wow, my head. It was the water. It was the ice. Here's the second thing. If you drink too much vodka, too much champagne, too much whatever, you overdrink. You drank 10 times more than your body normally gets. Okay, you're really, before you go to sleep, drink 1 glass of 9.5. The next day, you won't have a headache, you won't have a hangover, and you'll be ready to go. Is that weird? Try it. Next time you drink too much champagne, bad champagne at a wedding, right? Or sometimes you're with your friends and you drink too much, take 1 glass before you sleep. And you will freak out the next morning. Okay? That's what's good about the water. Next water is beauty water. Okay? Do you have any beauty water? This is it? Wow. That's cool. This is our most popular water. Now, normally it comes in smaller sprays. I never leave the house without this. If you go in my car, I always have this. Why is it when you spray it on your face, it feels like your skin's going... Because the pH of your skin is 5.5. Ask any dermatologist. Your skin is 5.5. That unit has the ability to make 5.5 liquid. You can't make it. You have to buy it. Go to any, if you don't know what, it's facial toner. Go to any beauty supply store. Go to any of them. Ask them for facial toner. One like this, they can run you anywhere from $30 to $140, depending if you buy Maybelline or Lancome. Same exact thing, except they sent theirs. Okay? Why is it when you spray it on your face, it's dry immediately? Because the pH of your skin is 5.5. And as soon as you spray it, it goes... That's why it's dry. How many people in this room use the beauty water? That's what I thought. You can tell also because your face is glowing. I've been using it for 10 years. Look. I'm just kidding. Hey, I'll tell you what, okay? I was 57 years old when I started this business. That was 10 years ago. I have more energy than most people. I don't take no pills. My doctor keeps calling me and says, you need to come in. I say, what for? I swear, he calls me up every month. You need to, why do I need to come in? I don't need you. I haven't seen him since 2 years ago. That's why he's going, you should come in. I said, I don't need you. All right? Why? I'm feeling better than you are. You know what I mean? One more time. I started this when I was 57 years old, 10 years ago. And I bet you my energy is a lot stronger than people in the room that are 50. Unbelievable. That's why you need to at least get the water, and if you can't afford it, go get it from a distributor who's giving it for free. Holy cow. Okay? This one right here, that's the beauty water. That one. The next one is the strong Kangen water. That is this water right here. Is that this water? Do you have any more? Or this is all? This is all you have? Okay. It's okay. I'll show it to them from here. By the way, everything I'm showing you is water. Okay? There's nothing added to it. But how do you clean your fruits and vegetables? Right? Here. I want to show it to them here. How do you guys clean your fruits and vegetables? Most of you will do what I do. You take tap water, you put it under the sink, you go swish, swish, swish until you think it's clean, and you'll clean your vegetables, you'll clean your grapes. That's the way you clean your strawberries. That's the way you clean your lettuce. I'm going to clean one side in what we call tap water. I'm going to clean the other side in strong Kangen water. And by the way, all this is water. Okay? Before I show you what's about to happen, let me show you why it happens. Let me show you why people, their cholesterols are dropping. My partner, George Wong, he's a cardiologist. His cholesterol went down 300 points in his first 30 days. In his first 30 skeptical days. Medical doctors are very hard. But this is called sesame seed oil. I asked them for dark oil, so here. Okay? What have you heard in school all your life? Oil and water don't mix. That's a fact of life, by the way. right? Oil and water cannot mix. It'll come out like that. It always separates. They've never heard of this water. Here, oil and regular water don't. Take a look at what it does to fat. It has the ability to break down fat. Look what it did to the oil. In your life, have you ever heard of anything like that? No, because oil and water don't mix. They teach it in every chemistry class in the United States, both in high school and in college. Here, take a look at the difference. This is what regular water does when you drink it to your fat. This is what Kangen water does to your fat. Look at that. It has the ability to break down oil. And it's not coming back. God, could you have fun with your chemistry teacher? Oil and water don't mix. You want to bet an A on it? Try my water. You know? Unbelievable. Okay. If you clean your fruits and vegetables the way you do right now, this is what you will take out. Right there. Okay? If you clean your fruits and vegetables in the Kangen water, this is what you don't serve to your family and your kids. I don't know if they can see that. Can they see that? Look at how yellow it is. What the heck is that? It's pesticides, germicides, insecticides. Doesn't come off. Bobby and I went up to film it. You know, the plane that sprays the whole field? We asked the owner, what is it? He told us, they're pesticides, the airplane spraying it. I go, how do you take it off the grapes? We're in a grape field. He goes, you can't. I go, no, I'm already at home. I want to eat the grapes without that. He goes, you'll have to use Ajax or Palmolive. I go, you have to Ajax your grapes? He goes, yeah, or it won't come off. You have to have soap. And I said, why do you have to have soap? He goes, because it's oil-based pesticides. That's all they use across the country. I go, why do they use oil-based, even organic? He goes, yeah. I go, why do you use oil-based pesticides? He goes, because it rains up here. The airplane doesn't come back. I thought every time it rained, the stuff comes off, they call the dude up again, and he comes back and sprays, right? No. They only do it once. You mean we eat it? Yep. It's not going to affect you today, but continuing to eat pesticides, 10, 15, 20 years, when you hit the health toll bridge, that's why you have to pay what you have to pay. Unless you're pregnant, by the way, read about it. You need to watch that out now, okay? Where is the pesticides? It's on everything. Lettuce, cucumbers, apples, grapes, strawberry, you name it. Anything vegetable or fruit. That's just the way it happens. So you can take it off and, wow, you can really see it there. Okay? By the way, if you taste the difference, I'm not going to do that, but if you taste the Kangen water, tomatoes, and then taste the other tomatoes, you'll go, oh my God, you're going to freak out. Why is the grapes or the strawberries or the tomatoes sweet after it washes with Kangen water? Because you're taking off the pesticides. That's why the other side is a little bit tasting weird, okay? So anyway, that's the next water. All right, here's something you guys don't do, probably. If you put this, is this the beauty water? Do you have another bottle like this? None. No. Can I? Okay. I'm going to show you something you guys never do. If you put it in a jar like this, the strong alkaline water. Do you have any paper towel anywhere? Okay. Who's brand new? Anybody here brand new? Who's new? Help me out. What? You're brand new? It's just pretend it's a lotion. Can I see your hands? Both of them. Put your notes down. Oh, it's going to clean your ring, by the way. Other side? Okay, just pretend it's lotion. Just wipe your hands like it's lotion. Anybody else? Just wipe it. I'll give you a paper towel in a second. Any husband and wife here? You too? Here, try this. Just try it. It's just water. Both hands. Pretend it's a lotion. The other side. It's going to clean your rings. Other side. Okay, just wipe it. I'll talk to you in 10 minutes. And you're going to freak out. I don't think none of the distributors know this. Okay. This is called the strong Kangen water. It's 11.5. When it goes through the machine has the ability to create 11.5 pH water, which is what this is, which is what took out the pesticides, which is what emulsified the oil, which is what I used for hand lotion. Then, on the other side, when you press that last button, it's going to come out this one. Do you have any strong acidic water? This one? This is
2.5.
You sure?
Yes.
Here.
Yes, you can smell that.
This is 2.5? This is strong acidic water. This water right here, if you put it in a spray bottle, that water, it kills 99.9% of all bacteria in about 30 seconds. Before I go to that, let me just show you, because what I put in this is the 11.5 normally. Okay? See this water right here, the 11.5? If you put it in a spray bottle like this, it'll out-clean every cleaner in your kitchen combined. Did you hear what I just said? See this water right here? 11.5? It will out-clean your Ajax. It will out-clean your Mr. Clean. It will out-clean your Fantastic. It'll out-clean every cleaner in your kitchen. Is that weird? And it's water. What's the dirtiest thing in the kitchen? The hood, right? You guys know what I'm talking about? The hood on top of the oven. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go on top of your oven and go like this with your finger when you get home. Then you'll know it's the dirtiest thing in the kitchen. This water will out-clean all of your cleaners in your kitchen combined. It'll out-clean that thing. It's also the best spray for granite, the best polish. Right here. Why would I buy Fantastic? Why would I buy Mr. Clean? I used to buy those. When I have something in the house that's free, non-chemical, and works 50 times better than my Mr. Clean. Why would I be silly enough to buy those cleaners? Why isn't everybody doing it? They've never been invited in the room. They've never made the discovery. They have no clue. Okay? So again, that's the 11.5 water. It's awesome. Next is the 2.5. The strong acidic water. This one kills 99% of all bacteria in about 30 seconds. Salmonella, E. coli, staph, mold, fungus. That's why my wife, when she cleans the tomatoes or the vegetables, she always cleans it with 2.5 to kill the E. coli. It kills all of it. It kills 99.9% of all bacteria. Is that wild or what? If you put it in a spray bottle, you should see what it does for psoriasis, how it helps. You should see what it does for bad skin. You should see what it does for eczema. Or if you have a baby that has diaper rash, instead of putting talcum powder or medical things, just put water on it. It'll kill the bacteria. Or if you have athlete's foot, you won't believe how fast it helps. And all it is plain water. But it's not water. Okay? Who's brand new? Anybody here new? Are you new? Can you tell them what this smells like? No, you can't smell it. It smells like bleach. You're right. You can probably smell it more. Yeah, it smells like very strong bleach, is what it is. It's 2.5 strong acidic water. So that's the product we have. That unit makes all the waters that I just showed you. It saves you thousands and thousands of dollars. And it's the best thing for you, but people don't know about it. So that's the 5 types of water the unit produces. Okay? All right. Let's go to the next one. Am I going forward or backward? You're looking at the next kitchen appliance. That's why you can make money with it. The need in the marketplace. That's the next thing you look for. Okay? Here, look at the market. It's water. Who do you know that uses water? Everybody. You can go to any country. You can go to the bottom of South Africa and say, do you know water? And they say, yeah. You don't have to tell people, take this pill, do this, do... No. Do you drink water? That's it. That's why the marketing is so easy. No selling, no explaining. #1 beverage. Everyone uses it. Most people pay for it. They're paying something that you're getting for free. That's the crazy part about it. Okay? The health and wellness. #1 most researched topic on the internet, by the way. And it's it's health and wellness. Do you know people will pay for health? That's why this thing is such a great business. And on top of it, the marketplace, people, pets. You should see what it does for pets. Let me show you something. Before I got started, the company didn't have these. I know they didn't because these are made by my guys. Here. No one told me that the unit will out-clean all of my cleaners in my kitchen combined. That's why we made this. No one told me that it kills 99% of bacteria. No one told me that it produces facial toner. Look at all the... You should see what it does for plants, especially dead plants. It's really weird, okay? People lose weight. Anybody in this room, honestly, just because of drinking the water has lost weight, raise up your hand. Okay? You know why people can't lose weight? Because when you're acidic, your body goes into fat storing. It's a defense mechanism of your body. It's going to store fat. You can't get rid of it. Get rid of the acid, it gets rid of the fat. Okay? Pets. Oh my God. Phenomenal for pets. I'm a dog. You should see my dog. It's 10 years old. Its fur is like that. I have a golden retriever like that. You should see its fur, its energy. When I walk it, everybody goes, wow, how old is your dog? You should see all the other 9 and 10-year-old dogs in my neighborhood. They're all in walkers and, not that, but you know what I mean. Okay? So, unbelievable. Here. These are brochures we made. I didn't know it was good for restaurants. This one, they don't allow it to sell anymore. But you should see what it does for people with autism, kids. Oh my God. I mean, phenomenal for athletes, especially high-end athletes. I never knew this. Great for retired people. And I didn't know you can make money with it when I first started. And on top of it, I didn't know the unit was tax deductible. See, so I want you to see the whole picture today because unlike myself, when I first saw it, wow, that's why we walked out. I thought it was a water filter. So again, the marketplace is phenomenal. Profit and income. Okay, I'm going to show you how we make money for the people who are interested. First of all, this is not a multi-level program. Okay? How do you know that? Well, they don't pay by levels. How's that one? See, that's why for you distributors, whenever you talk to somebody, they don't pay by levels. They pay by points. And when the points run out, it's gone. It's not one of those things like, see, this is New Skin, Amway, Herbalife, Gano Coffee. All of them are pyramid where they tell you, hey, all you got to do is get 5 of your friends and family, and if they get 5 and everybody gets 5, you'll be driving a Ferrari. Isn't that what they tell you in those programs? Now, take a look at the business model. This is a business for someone who wants to open up a real business, but doesn't want the storefront operation, doesn't want the inventory, doesn't want all the headaches of a regular business. But it can profit you just like any business. Did you know there are people in this company that make 7 digits a year in this business? 7 digits. Is that crazy or what? I can't even tell you how many people are earning 6 figures. Okay? Why? The marketing plan. It's so unique, it's been patented. It's a patented marketing plan, and there's no gimmicks. There's no sign-up fee. There's no inventory. There's no qualifying for your position all the time. And this is the best part I like. I don't know if you like getting paid daily, but I like getting paid daily. I'm going to ask the distributor something. When you get home today, where's the first place you'll look? That's what I do too. I always look at my mailbox. When I go to my mailbox, sometimes there's nothing there. But sometimes there's 20 envelopes there. Sometimes there's 30 envelopes. The company pays you. They don't allow us to show this, but I have to have a prop, so that's my excuse. They pay you in envelopes like this. Sometimes I go to my mailbox and there's 40 of them. Sometimes there's 2. Sometimes there's 15. But we get paid all the time. Okay? Let me show you how the marketing plan works. There's the price of the unit for anybody who's thinking of becoming a distributor. How do you become a distributor? You have to get a unit. But if you don't want to be a distributor and just want the unit, there's the price of it. Now, when I first saw that, I thought, geez, that's a lot of money. Are you nuts? And then they showed me the presentation. And then I said, are you nuts? I don't care if it flies. That's $4,000. But I'm a very, very good consumer. I thought $3,980. Let's say it only lasts 15 years. If I divide $3,980 into 15 years, that costs me 60 cents a day. That's how much that unit will cost me over there. 60 cents a day. So my question was, my entire family combined, are we spending 60 cents a day? You're already paying for it. Most of you. Do you know how much this costs? $1. $1. We were spending $5 to $7 a day. That was my choice. So here, I'm going to show you how it works. And then I'm going to show you a training where it's going to launch your business. See, most of the distributors here are not that far from big income. You're an inch away. It's like shooting at a target. If you move that target, if you move your gun or rifle just 1 millimeter this way, what will happen when you shoot at that target? You miss it by a mile. You're not that far away. You just need to know some of the things. Every time we sell a unit, 8 of these go out. They pay an 8-point system. And this part you guys have never seen before because I want to show it to you. Okay? Because some people will say, they pay 8 of those out of the 3,009? That's how come it costs so much. No, you don't get it. Okay? Let me show you the way products hit the market from a manufacturer. When a manufacturer makes a product, whatever it is, it goes through manufacturers' reps, jobbers, wholesalers, retailers, sales reps, advertisement. There's all of these that's going in between it. That's why the product costs so much. Here, instead of giving all the money to all these places, look what Enagic does. There's Enagic, there's the distributor, there's the consumer. It doesn't go through any, all the marketing dollars are going to the distributors. That's why there's distributors in this business making outrageous incomes. Because they're getting all of the marketing dollars. Instead of paying Kobe Bryant or Tiger Woods or the Super Bowl commercial or the FIFA World Cup commercial, they took all of that money and gave it to the distributors. Just like that. Here's the way it works. Let's say you become a distributor. How do you become a distributor? You get a unit and you have to fill out the 1099 form. What do you do next? Go to training. Go to training. You can go to training tonight on your computer. Go to Kangen One Global and look at the training. You'll see my training there. It'll show you step by step what to do. You can do it on your own time. You can do it at 12 midnight tonight. Okay? When you become a distributor, when you sell your first unit, you make 1 point. Okay? Are you seeing that? When you sell your second unit, you make 285. When you sell your second unit, you make 1 point again. 285 up here. Okay? That's almost $300. That's a good income. When you sell your third unit, they promote you. They now pay you $570 every time you sell one. Imagine that. 500. How do people buy one? You can buy it cash, credit card. You can finance it through your own. What if you have bad credit? Finance it through Enagic. They have no credit turndowns. Did you hear that? That's what I heard. What? What do you mean no credit turndowns? They've never turned credit down in 44 years. What if my credit score is 14? They'll finance you. You can get your machine this weekend. They'll give it to anybody in the room. They want these units out there. Okay? Look what happens when you sell your third one. 570. Okay? Look what happens when you get 10 in your group on your next one. You're going to get 3 of it. If you multiply this times 3, you'll get $855. Every time you sell one, you now make $855. That's crazy dough. That's not the money. See, when you sell it, you make linear income. You have to work to make that. But you create leveraged income down here. Leveraged income is income you make without working. By the way, if you don't find a way to make leveraged income, you're going to struggle the rest of all of your life. Here, I'll say it the way Warren Buffett says it. You can Google this, by the way. You guys know who Warren Buffett is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's number 1. He says, if you do not find a way to make money while you're sleeping, you're going to be in poverty all of your life. And you will retire poor. He didn't say that one. That was Daniel Dimacale. He just says you must find a way to make money while you're sleeping. Here, check this out. Let's say you brought in Jim on your third sale right here. Okay? Your third sale, you are a 2A. And Jim comes and he sees this and he says, I'll buy it. You make $570. That's already good money. That's not the money. Let's say Jim says, hey, I can do this. And he sells 3 of them. He'll make his commission. You up here will make $570 3 times. Because it's a $570 franchise lane. Here, you make $855. Let's say you brought in Sally. You make $855. Sally sells 3 of them. She'll make $285, $285, $570. You'll make $855, $855, $855. Let's say Sally sells Bob, and Bob sells 4 of them. You up here will make $855 4 times. And you don't even know Bob. That's the way the money is here. Okay? When you get 10 in your group, when you get 20 in your group, they promote you again. Imagine that. All you have to have is 20 sales in your group. Even if you only sold 2, but there's 18 sales down here, on your next sale, you're now making $1,140. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but $1,100 on one sale, but that's not the money. The money is you make $1,100 down here. All of this. Is that crazy? Any 3 or 4 point agents in the room? I don't know the room. You're a 3, you're a, okay? Can you stand up? Any 3 or 4 point. I just want to show them something. You're one of those. You're a 4-point agent?
Yes.
You have over 20 sales. How do you sell your units?
Mostly through referral, but
You give water?
yes.
Can you verify that you've gotten all those checks in your mailbox?
Yes.
What's your name, sir?
Trevor?
What is it?
Trevor?
Trevor?
Yeah.
You're a 3 or 4 point?
4.
You're a 4 point? You have over 20 sales in your group. How do you sell your units?
It was demos and giving away water.
Can you verify in this room that you've gotten all those checks in your mailbox?
Yes.
What's your name, sir? Brad? Brian. Brian. How do you sell your units? Can you tell them?
Sharing water.
That's what I do. Can you verify you've gotten those checks in your mailbox? Okay, have a seat. When I first got started, I had a friend in New York. I go, Romy, you made over 100,000 last month? He goes, yeah. I said, what are you doing? He goes, you buy a machine. I go, what do you do next? He goes, you give away water. And I go, to who? He goes, don't you know anybody who drinks water? He goes, write them down. If you write down a name and they don't drink water, erase it. I go, what do I do next? He goes, give them water. Tell them you just started a business. You're going to pretend you started a cupcake bakery shop and all you want to do is give samples. You're going to give it to them for free and they'll take it. And I said, okay, what do you do next? He goes, you bring them to a meeting. I go, next? He goes, you give them more water. I said, next? He goes, you take them to another meeting. I go, Romy, when do you ask them to buy? He goes, oh no, they'll tell you, they'll call you. They'll call me. I've been in sales all of my life. They don't call you. I've been in this program over 10 years. I've never asked anyone to buy. I'm one of the top trainers in the company. Here's my training. Give away water, bring him to a meeting, tape your mouth. Don't be trying to sell because you're not, tape your mouth. Let them make the decision. Some of you are going to need double stick tape because you're going to be so excited you're going to cut through it. You know, because you want to talk. Okay? I go, what do you do next? He goes, just give him water. I go, when do you ask them to buy? He goes, they'll call you. They'll call me. Like I said, I've been in this program 10 years. What do you do with the people that don't call you? Leave them alone. How's that? Quit bothering them. Quit going over there like a car salesman and trying to sell them. You give them water, you bring them to a meeting. If they want it, they'll buy. If they don't, next. That's what I do. Okay? Look how much you make. Here, check this out. Look what happens when you get 50 in your group. Let's say you only sold 4, but your group sold 46. That's 50. On your very next sale, you're a 5-point agent. Wow. That's strong, by the way, because you're making almost 1,005 on every sale and every override on that. You get paid 1,400 here down to 285 on any sales here. Is that crazy? Any 5-point agents in the room? This is high level. I don't think there'll be any 5 points. You are? What's your name?
Will?
Will? I'm Daniel.
Yes, sir, I make it.
You're a 5-point agent? You have over 50 sales?
Yes.
Can you stand up and show them? You have 50 sales? How do you sell your unit?
Give away water.
That's what I do. Can you verify to everybody that you've gotten those checks in your mailbox?
That is true.
Okay. Look what happens when you get 100. You become a 6A. Wow. Strong. You make 1,007. Just think about what you have to do to make 1,710. How many days you have to go to work? How many hours? Here you make 1,710 on one sale or one override. You don't even have to be there. Look at that. Any 6-point agents in the room? 6As. 1, 2, 3. Any Any 6As? Raise up your hand if you're a 6A. 4. Name? Can you tell them?
Carlos.
Carlos.
Nice to meet you all.
How did you get involved?
Someone shared water with me.
How do you sell your units? Social media, all kinds of things, right?
I think you know the drinks water. Everything you do, Daniel. Everything you said.
Can you verify you've gotten those checks?
Yeah.
Bingo. Okay. Why did you buy the unit?
Because it was really massive reflux and mental.
And it helped you,
Depression, yeah.
right? Now, I'm going to ask a question because I want the people to understand the business. How many sales did you personally sell when you became 6A?
18.
So he sold 18 sales and got 100 checks. That's the way to make money. Name, sir?
Timothy.
Timothy?
Yes.
Tim?
Yes.
How do you sell your units?
Just sharing the water, just giving it to everybody I see.
How many sales did you personally sell when you became a 6A?
Probably like 30 machines.
That many?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. 6A? Tim?
Yeah.
How many sales did you personally sell?
Oh, man.
A lot?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Doesn't matter. Who else is a 6A? Alan? Is a 6. How many sales did you personally sell?
30.
Okay. That means he sold 30 and made. Just so you know, these are high numbers. The average 6A in Magic sells 8 to 12 when they hit 100. The average. I sold 10 when I hit 100. I have distributors in my group that sold 5 when their team hit 100. Isn't that weird? They sold 5 machines and got 100 checks. That's the way to make money. Let's give those people a round of applause. Once you become a 6A, every lane you open up is a 6A. By the way, once you become a 5A, here, let me just go back. Once you become a 5A, you never go back to any of those. Once you become a 3A, you never go back to 2 or 1. Once you become a 4A, you never go back to 3, 2, or 1. Never. You don't have to keep qualifying. So that's the marketing plan. We have bonuses. You can learn about the bonuses. You should see the bonuses. Do you know the bonuses are crazy here? When you receive, what's your position now?
6823.
Really? So you've received $3,000, $12,000, and $25,000. Those are the bonuses. And he gets $5,000 a month from now on top of all his earnings. When you become a -4, you get $10,000 a month, like Bob Gridelli. When you become a -5, you get $15,000. Along with the money you're making, you get more money. Is that great or what? The bonuses are unbelievable. The bonuses are crazy. It's crazy bonuses. I've never seen anything like it. Timing. That's a trend. That's what a trend looks like. Looks like a cobra. Okay? That's where the money is made in a trend. Less than half of 1% get involved in the beginning. Anything. Juicers, everything. That's just the way it works. Okay? Look where you are right now. Do you see the dot? The company has less than a 1% market penetration in the US market. Less than 1%. They have 99, it took them 10 years to get to 1%. So you got 99% to go. My daughter, who earns very good incomes here, will make that kind of money for her next 30 to 40 years. That's why I do the business. I don't do the business for me. I'm already done. I help the company because of my daughter. Anybody here have any kids? If your daughter or your son was making $150,000 with a company, how long do you want that company to last? Forever. Would you help that company? That's why I'm here. It's for Nikki. Okay? Me, I'm done. Okay? But I like helping people out also. I've got so many guys. I've got guys that started out flat broke. And the money they're earning right now is unbelievable. Okay? The youngest guy I'm working with, you guys know Ryan Murphy? That's the last guy I work with. He started with me when he was 19. He made 38 when he was 19, 70-something when he was 20, over 6 figures when he was 21, and over double 6 figures when he turned 23. He just bought his mom a Mercedes. Isn't that great? At 24 years old. That's the beauty of this business, okay? So the reason people are succeeding is because all the ingredients are there for an entrepreneur. Timing, all the way up to this one right here. Simple. Anybody can do this. Anyone can do this. And you can do this if you decided. Okay? Here's the advantages of becoming a distributor at Enagic. Number one, minimal risk. Most of the business I've started ran $500,000 to start. This one costs $4,000 and they'll finance it. That's crazy. No rent, no utilities, no nothing. And you have the ability to give out free samples. So instead of putting in 100, 200, 300 grand, all you have is product ownership and you have a business. Next, no setup time. Think about what most businesses have to set up. I go in businesses sometimes, and I go, God, look at all the chairs they have to buy. When they told me it cost $4,000 to start this business, I said, $4,000? $4,000? Anybody here ever started out a real business? The sign costs $4,000. I mean, it's, wow. Look at this. No R&D, no nothing. And you can start it today. You'd be in business on Monday. Is that crazy? Next, your return on investment is immediately. You can Bobby made $300,000 his first 8 months. Not everybody does that. Does everybody make money in Enagic? No, it doesn't work. It's just like baseball. Not everybody makes it to the major league. But let me ask you this. If not this, what else is there? Ask yourself that. If not this, what? If not you, who? And if not now, when? This is the best time. And on top of it, you got training and support all over the place. It's crazy. You got conference calls, you got global support, you got web. Today it's a little bit different. When I first got started, they had nothing but Japanese materials and colons to scare people. Today, you got brochures, look at their brochures. See this one? The book that I produced for Enagic? Phenomenal. You can do a presentation with someone without having to have the demonstration there. And by the way, the new one we came out with is on my website, Kangen One Global. When you hear Kangen One, that's me. That's my corporation. If you go to Kangen One Global, we sell this book in a download format where you can put it on your tablet. And it is spectacular. And we're selling it for, I don't know, I think $9. Some stupid price. I'm not there I don't make money on any material. I don't make 1 penny on any materials. I make my money the way the distributors do. I just want good materials out there for all our guys. So again, it's ready right now. So those are the advantages of an Enagic distributor. All right. Should we take a break? Yeah. I'm going to show you what to do afterwards and how to make money. Okay? But for the people that are looking at this in here, here's your next step. Try the water. Attend the live demo. Become a distributor. Get trained. Get materials. Set your goals and take immediate action. This is such a simple business. You're just looking for people who are entrepreneurs. Okay? I don't live here. I invited somebody to this meeting. I did. Are you here? Stand up for a second. What's your name, sir?
Doug.
Doug Mike. What's your full name?
Doug Maui.
Doug Maui.
Yes.
Doug, when did you meet me?
Yesterday.
Are you an entrepreneur?
Yes.
Is this something that you'd like to do?
Yes.
That's the way I do my business. If he gets a machine, I make $2,000. Isn't that the way you want to make money? And I'm going to help him out. Because if I can help him make 6 figures, I make 6 figures. That's a good deal. I'm going to make sure he makes money. Because if he makes nothing, guess how much I make? Nothing. I'd take that deal anytime. If he makes a couple $100,000, I'll make a couple $100,000. Is that great or what? All I need is 10, 15 people like him. And I can make big money. And I have 52 lines that are cranking. 52. Is that crazy or what? And all you have to do is look for people. Right? Where did I meet you?
At the airport.
At the airport. He was my cab driver. I didn't ask him right away, water. First I talked to him. Hey, what do you do? You know, are you an entrepreneur? Yeah. Hey, man, come down to the meeting. I don't know if they come. Sometimes they don't come. A lot of times they don't come. Right? That's the hardest thing in this business, is they don't come. All you need is a little bit of motivation, and you need a little bit of belief. See, how many people invited people here today that didn't come? Everybody. Okay? You need more motivation. You need more oomph in your invitation. Here, let me show you something. Okay? Let's say I told you at my next meeting here, every time you bring somebody, a new person, I'll give you, I'll give you $1,000 for every person. You bring 2 people, I'll give you 2,000. I don't know if I have to, but I'm sure I do. There. Every time you bring a person, I'll give you $1,000. You can't trick them. You can't say, I'll give you half. You can't say, I'll pay you later. You can't give a gun and say, you got to come. No, you got to do it just like we do it. How many people would you bring next time? If you got $1,000 for every person you could put on that chair. What you're telling me is you can bring a lot more. See what I just did to you? Motivation. And you saw it, so you believe it. I'm going to tell you something. If you go 6A2, 6A, or 6A23, every single time you bring a person into the meeting, you're getting paid about $5,000 to $10,000, whether they join or not. That's how much you get paid. If you ask him how many people you brought to the meeting, divided to your income that you've made with Enagic, I bet you come out to about $5,000 to $10,000 per person. Yeah. Think about it. All the money you've made in the business, divide the people that you brought into the business. I bet you each time you brought somebody in, you made 10 grand. Divide it. So every time you bring somebody into the room, you make $5,000 to $10,000. You just don't think it because you're not getting it. But you are going to get it. Understand that. And that's what you want to do here. Okay? What your target in New Mexico is, you want so much business here that Enagic is forced to open up an office. That's your target. Tim, that's your target, by the way. Okay? I'm just letting you know. And if you have a lot of production here, and you produce all kinds of 6As, Mr. Oshiro will open up an office here. He'll open up a golf course here. That's what they're doing all around the country. I sit on the board. I know what they're doing. So again, you guys can do this, okay? So for the new people, we're going to take a break in 2 minutes, but just listen to me. Just 2 minutes, okay? After the meeting is over, I don't want the people being bothered. The new people. Okay? The distributors don't... Because I do this meeting all the time, and right after the meeting, well, what do you think? Am I right? Who's brand new here? Okay? She's a distributor. They're about to go, well, what do you think? It's such an itty-jibby question. Ugh. I'm going to make it simple for all the new people. After the meeting is over, and it's going to end in less than 60 seconds, go to the person who invited you, and you're going to tell them one of three things only. I'm a number one, I'm number two, I'm number three. That's it. So you don't have to explain. That's it. Number one means thanks, but no thanks. It's not for me. You don't have to say that. I'm already rich, I don't drink water. You don't have to say that. All you have to say is number one. There's no such thing as something for everybody. Okay? So number one, it's not for you. All right? And there's nothing wrong with that. For the distributor, keep bringing people. You know what happens when you bring 5? You know what happens when you bring 10? Your business explodes. Okay? Number one, it's not for you. I hope you find something nice. If you say I'm number 2, that means I'm interested. Give me some more water. Give me some of that spray. How much is the down payment? How much is the monthly payment? When can they install the machine? In other words, you have a question. Give me some of that spray that guy used on his face, man. You know? Okay, give me some of that stuff he used. By the way, the hand lotion. How does your hand feel? How does your hand feel? It's what? It's soft. Isn't it? You're brand new? What's your name, ma'am? Amy. I'm Daniel. It feels good. I can feel it. I can already feel it. Because I did that and I went, oh my God. I was freaking out. And then like an hour later, my hand became softer. You too? Is your hand soft? You two are married? Wait till you go home and go like this to each other. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay? Number 2 means you're interested. Number 3 means, how do I get started? If you say I'm number 3, I want to do this business. We're looking for distributors. Your timing is phenomenal. If you're buying bottled water, you're already paying for it. Number 3 means you want to do the business. We're going to take a 10-minute break. 1, 2, or 3, right? Our meeting has just ended. Yours has just began. Thank you very much.